How to fix USB disconnect sound and Alt-Tab lag in Valorant. Welcome back to Tenabalta. Today, we are tackling a frustrating issue where Valorant triggers a USB disconnect sound and causes severe Alt-Tab lag. During our extensive diagnostic testing, our technical team discovered exactly why this happens and how to fix it permanently. Our analysis revealed that this hardware disconnect sound and performance drop usually occur on laptops equipped with dual graphics processors. When you launch the game, the system mistakenly tries to select the integrated processor graphics. Similarly, when you exit the application, the computer attempts to switch back to the dedicated graphics card, causing a harsh hardware transition. This aggressive switching mechanism registers at the hardware level as a device disconnecting, which triggers that annoying USB sound and severe freezing. Initially, our testing lab suspected a driver corruption issue, which is a common culprit for device connectivity sounds. We performed a complete system format and clean installation of all graphics and chipset drivers. However, even after a fresh Windows installation and pristine driver configurations, the Alt-Tab freezing and USB sounds persisted exclusively in Valorant. This confirmed to the Tenabalta team that the issue was not software corruption, but a deeply rooted configuration conflict. After running our advanced diagnostics, we isolated the fix within the NVIDIA app environment. To deploy this solution, you must first launch the modern NVIDIA app or the classic control panel on your system. Once inside the NVIDIA application, navigate directly to the System tab located in the primary interface. Our technical team pinpointed this specific section as the control hub for display rendering handoffs. Within the system settings, you will find a dedicated subsection for general settings and display mode configuration. By default, laptop manufacturers configure this setting to automatically switch between graphics processors to balance battery life and performance. To eliminate the USB disconnect sound and Alt-Tab freezing, we must force the system to bypass this hybrid switching behavior. Change the display mode from the automatic setting directly to the dedicated NVIDIA GPU option. By enforcing the NVIDIA GPU mode, your system no longer attempts to query the integrated processor graphics when Valorant launches. This entirely eliminates the hardware transition sequence that previously triggered the USB disconnect audio alert. Furthermore, our performance testing showed that locking the display to the dedicated card completely eradicates the freezing and stuttering experienced during Alt-Tab. The desktop environment and the game now share the same rendering pipeline, creating a seamless transition. While investigating this fix, the Tenabalta lab uncovered a secondary bug related to display synchronization technologies. When running exclusively on the NVIDIA GPU mode, having G-Sync enabled can sometimes restrict the perceived frame rate. Our monitoring software detected that despite pushing high frame rates, the game might feel like it is locked at 60 frames per second with severe visual tearing. If you experience this specific performance degradation after applying our main fix, you must immediately disable G-Sync in the NVIDIA settings. We must also warn you about the power consumption impact of this hardware override. Keeping your laptop permanently locked to the dedicated NVIDIA graphics card will significantly increase power draw. Tenabalta's battery drain tests confirmed that your overall screen-on time will drop substantially while disconnected from the wall adapter. Therefore, if you plan to use your laptop for basic web browsing on battery power, we highly recommend reverting the display mode back to the automatic setting. It is important to note that this specific automatic switching conflict is inherent to laptop architectures featuring dual graphics processors. If you are running a desktop computer and experiencing similar issues, the NVIDIA app might not display this exact display mode option. For desktop users facing similar symptoms, our testing indicates you should verify your monitor cable is plugged directly into the graphics card rather than the motherboard. You should also explore disabling USB selective suspend in the Windows Power Options to prevent hardware sleep states. After applying these specific NVIDIA app configurations, restart your computer to ensure the graphics kernel fully initializes with the new parameters. Launch Valorant and repeatedly use the Alt-Tab shortcut to verify the total elimination of performance drops and system sounds. Keep an eye on your frame time consistency and ensure no visual tearing occurs during intense gameplay moments. If your system remains stable and silent during screen transitions, you have successfully resolved the hybrid graphics conflict. We hope this comprehensive technical guide resolved your performance drops today. Don't forget to follow Tenabalta for more.